Hi students, today we are discussing about the chapter name Thermal Properties of Matter. The lesson name indicates depending on the temperature how the properties of a material is changes. First of all, we would like to know about what is temperature. Temperature is nothing but it measures degree of hotness or coldness of body. So, whether the body is hot or cold is explained by the word called temperature. Heat. Heat is a form of energy. It is always transfers from the higher temperature body to the lower temperature of the body. For example, I am taking a small ice cube which is at 0 degrees Celsius is thermal contact with another body which is at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Whenever the cold body is in thermal contact with the hot body because it is 0 degrees Celsius and this is 20 degrees Celsius, then what happens? So, heat is always transferred from the higher temperature body to the lower temperature of body means heat is transfers here from this metallic body to the ice. So the temperature of ice is continuously increases now and the temperature of metallic body is decreases. Okay, this will be continuous until both bodies are in thermal equilibrium. What is the meaning of thermal equilibrium? Thermal equilibrium means both bodies are attains the same temperature. For example, if the ice is reaches to 10 degrees Celsius, at the same time, metal body also if it is reaches 10 degrees Celsius, then temperature of both bodies are same. So, no further transformation of heat from the hot body to the cold body. It is named as thermal equilibrium. Okay. So, this is the temperature. Temperature is generally measured with thermometer. So, how a thermometer is present? Let us see. Is a normal thermometer I may draw here. It has a cylindrical tube and readings will be starts from here up to here. So, in mercury thermometer, this cylindrical bulb consisting of the mercury and in every thermometer there is always requirement of two fixed points. One is lower fixed point, it is generally denoted by the LFP, meaning was ice point or melting point of ice. We know that ice is melts at 0 degree Celsius and every thermometer has another fixed point named UFP. UFP means upper fixed point, LFP lower fixed point. So UFP means this is called as steam point or boiling point of water. Water is generally boiled at a temperature called 100 degrees Celsius. So this scale is calibrated with number of divisions. Here number of divisions is available on every thermometer how many number of divisions will be present? This is always equal to the number of divisions equal to UFP minus LFP. So, for a standard scale, we are always maintained like this. A thermometer consisting of two fixed points, one is LFP, another one is UFP, and the number of divisions on the scale are UFP minus LFP. Okay. Now we are discussing how many types of scales of thermometer is present and what is the relation between the different thermometers. Standard formula for measuring the temperature of the body for all the scales is denoted by X minus LFP by UFP minus LFP is always remains constant. Here what is X? X is the scale reading on a particular thermometer. So here I am considering 5 thermometers. I measure the temperature of the body. Here I am placing a single body here. So all thermometers are same. For suppose I am taking the liquid thermometers, then it has certain temperature, so automatically the liquid which is present inside the cylindrical tube will be rises to a particular reading in every thermometer. It does not changes. Now we said for every thermometer there is one lower fixed point and one upper fixed point. So generally we have discussed about the 5 scales. One is Celsius scale. For Celsius scale, lower fixed point is 0 degree Celsius, upper fixed point is 100 degree Celsius. What is the reading shown by this liquid column is denoted by C here, because in Celsius the first word is C. That's why I am using the word called C. Next, another thermometer is Fahrenheit thermometer. In Fahrenheit thermometer, the lower fixed value is 32 degree Fahrenheit and upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. And I would like to consider Raymer scale. For Raymer scale, lower fixed point is 0 degree Raymond and upper fixed point is 80 degree Raymond. And I am using another one, Kelvin scale. It has 273.16 Kelvin and 373.16 Kelvin. And sometimes they said about faulty thermometer. Faulty means while taking the measurements, they made some mistakes. At that time, you can use the word called faulty thermometer. Other than these 4 scales, if you use any another scale, no problem, take as new scale. Okay, so its lower fixed point I just indicated with LFP and upper fixed point indicated with the UFP. Let us see. Here, the reading on the scale was, here I said for Celsius scale C, for Fahrenheit scale F, for Raymer scale R, for Kelvin scale K, and faulty thermometer X I took. Then, for any scale, this formula is always remains constant. Always remains constant means what we get from this scale. Here, reading is C minus lower fixed point is 0 by UFP minus LFP. UFP is 100, LFP is 0. So 100 minus 0, 100. Similarly, for this Fahrenheit scale, reading shown by it is F minus 32 by 212 minus 32, 180. For Ramer scale, R minus 0 by 80. For Kelvin scale, K minus 273.16 by 100. For the new scale or faulty thermometer, X minus LFP by UFP minus LFP. So this is a general formula for different types of scales. For short term, don't go through the shortcut formulas. If you go through the general formulas, your numericals always easy to solve. Okay. For example, he was given Celsius reading asking Fahrenheit. Then please equate these two. They given Kelvin scale and asking about the Celsius scale. So equate these two values. Some new scale is given or faulty thermometer is given and Celsius reading is asking, then this equation and the last equation should be equate. So many people are by hearting the formulas like C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. If they are given the C value, okay, then substitute the value and getting the value of F. But generalized formula is always easy to measure any type of the questions. So please keep in mind this is only one general formula. Sometimes the question asking that change in temperature. Change in temperature means C1 and C2 they given, then change is becomes as delta C by 100. If the change in Fahrenheit given, F2 minus 32 minus F1 minus 32 by 180. F2 minus 32 minus F1 plus 32. 32 are cancelled now. Then what we got? F2 minus F1 means the change they given, we didn't have the lower fixed point value here in the numerator. So delta F by 180, delta R by 80, delta K by 100 and delta X by UFP minus LFP. When you use this formula, whenever they said the change in temperatures are given in the numerical, that means they given delta C and asking delta F, then better to use this formula. This formula, if they given Celsius reading, asking Fahrenheit reading, use this one. If they given change in Celsius scale reading and asking change in Fahrenheit scale reading, then use this method. This is different types of the scales of temperature. Now we are discussing about sometimes they given certain values and asking unknown temperature. For measuring any unknown temperature, always please keep in mind thermal property is always directly proportional to the temperature difference. This is only the easiest formula to get any answer. For suppose, let X naught is thermometric property at 0 degree Celsius. That's why I written as 0 here. If they given x 100, it is not a particular. Sometimes they are asking at 80 degrees Celsius. Sometimes they are asking at 60 degrees Celsius. What they given, just substitute those value there. So I take x 100. X 100 is nothing but thermometric property at 100 degrees Celsius. And they also given the thermometric property at unknown temperature T degree Celsius. The question asking what is unknown temperature, and they provided these three values and these two values. Then how can I get the value of unknown temperature? Very simple. Make it as equation number 1 and 2 and 3. Do one thing. 3 minus 1 first. Equation 3 subtract with the equation 1. Then xt minus x naught will be coming at LHS side. At RHS side, t minus 0. Now you make 2 minus 1. Second equation minus first equation. Then what you got? X 100 minus x naught is equal to 100 minus 0. So what we want? Unknown temperature, na? So do one thing. Divided these two equations. If you divided these two equations, then t by 100 is equal to xt minus x naught by x 100 minus x naught. So what is the value of unknown temperature now? Unknown temperature T is equal to xt minus x naught by x 100 minus x naught into 100 degree Celsius. This is the formula for measuring the unknown temperature. Okay. Sir, if suppose he was asking the value of xt, no problem. If you want xt, again make xt minus x naught and x 100 minus x naught. From this equation, x naught minus x 100 minus x naught will be taken this side, and this minus x naught will be taken that side. You can get a generalized formula. Don't extend huge number of formulas. From basic formula, you can derive any question. Sir, you said at 0 degree Celsius, x naught value given. But in the given question, they said at 20 degree Celsius, certain value is given. No issue. Then instead of 0, you can write the 20. Then what happens here? T minus 20 will be coming here. By 100 minus 20 will be coming here. So instead of 0, you should write the 20 degree Celsius. So take the generalized equation is what that thermometric property is always directly proportional to temperature difference. You can get the three equations. On solving these three equations, you can get a simplified formula. Okay. Sir, here you are using the word called thermometric property. What is the meaning? Depending on the thermometer, if in the case of liquid thermometer, x is nothing but length of mercury or liquid column. Length, and instead of x, you should write the L. Means what is the unknown temperature formula? If you use the liquid thermometer, the formula is becomes T is equal to LT minus L naught by L100 minus L naught into 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Sir, if they given pressure values at constant volume, they given the pressure values, then instead of x, you should write the P. Then what is the formula for unknown temperature? Pt minus P naught by P100 minus P naught into 100 degrees Celsius. Sir, they are using the gas thermometer which is maintained at constant pressure. Maintained at constant pressure means instead of X, they give the volume. If they give volume, the value of the unknown temperature becomes Vt minus V naught by V100 minus V naught into 100 degrees Celsius. Sir, they given the resistance thermometer. Resistance thermometer means instead of X, you should write capital R. Then what is the formula? T is equal to RT minus R naught by R100 minus R naught into 100 degree Celsius. So, from this explanation, what we understand, if they given the length, or pressure, or volume, or resistor, whatever may be they given, the formula is always xt minus x naught by x100 minus x naught into 100 degrees Celsius. So, instead of x, because x is nothing but we call thermometric property. What are the values they given? That values always substituted in this generalized equation. You can get the answer very easily. Nowadays, instead of two fixed points, we are using only one reference point that is called as triple point of water. So in question, they didn't mention the lower fixed point, upper fixed point. Instead of those two, they are using only one reference point that is called triple point of water. We know the word of triple point of water, the temperature at which all the three states of matter is coexist. For ice, I think everyone remember the value of temperature of triple point of water. T value 273.16, otherwise 0.01 degree Celsius. So in the given question, particularly they mentioned about the triple point of water temperature. Then what is the formula? I would like to go through the same method what I followed previously. Let us take here x naught value is 0 at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. Capital T is related to the Kelvin temperature only. So at 0 Kelvin, the value of x naught is equal to 0. Now only I said I didn't have two fixed points. I have only one reference point. That's why I took xtr at temperature is TR. TR means triple point. Triple point temperature was 273.16 Kelvin. And again they given certain value of x at unknown temperature T. How can you get the answer for unknown temperature T? Let make this is equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. Subtract 3 minus 1 means x minus 0 is directly proportional to t minus 0, and make 2 minus 1 xtr minus 0 proportional to 273.16 minus 0. Divide those two equations. Then x by xtr is equal to t by 273.16. So I want unknown temperature now. So unknown temperature capital T is equal to, it must be in Kelvin, 273.16 into x by xtr. Here what is x? the thermometric property. Thermometric property means, now what I said, if they given the pressures now, gas thermometer, then P by P triple point. Resistance they given R by R triple point. So for this formula, we just require the values of X and XTR. Okay, this is the measurement of unknown temperature using the triple point of water. So this is about the topic called thermometry.